Hello and welcome to Awake Space Tarot, everybody. I'm back here with you with another 5-card reading. The first card that you have is the 5 of Wands. So here I can really feel for you that the ideas are flowing. There's lots of inspiration in terms of business. You have a lot of ideas, how to work systems, how to partner with people, how to collaborate with people. You're starting to get new ideas of how to really move your business forward. I don't really see this as really affecting your love life or your perhaps your daily life. It could be your daily life in terms of like you want to level up and create new systems for how you do things. If you are in a business, then this really applies as well. If you are within a company that you are not running, but you are an employee of, then there's less of energy here, and the energy is more of being blocked. The energy is more like you feel that you have more to contribute, but no one is listening. You feel like you have more ideas to share, and you want to be more of a collaborator in the profession that you're in the business you're in. You're not really getting the type of respect that you want from your peers, and especially maybe from your bosses. So it's a time for you to kind of do two things. One is to apply yourself and sort of prove yourself. Maybe prove is not the right word, but to shine. Now is the time to really shine and show the people at work what you can really do. But second of all, and maybe this is the most important, is to prove yourself to yourself. So prove to yourself that you can go with these ideas and make them come into fruition, and prove to yourself that you can make things go forward, that you have got that magic to make things happen. Okay, so lots of ideas swirling around your mind right now, and these ideas are really about creating something bigger. And also there is this energy of disrupting, maybe doing things in a different way, different from how you are currently doing them now. That's especially coming through to you for business. The next card that you have is the Two of Swords. Okay, so this is a nice practical card in this reading, and it's telling me that you have come to terms and have come to peace with the amount of work that you need to do and the amount of sacrifice that you have to do to make your ambitions come true. So you've got the work in front of you. You've got the ideas in front of you. You know how to match the ideas and the work together. At one point you realize that there's more work than you bargained for, or more work than you think, but now you've come to terms with this idea and you're ready, you're at peace, and you're ready to put the hard work in. So this is the mark of somebody who is dedicated, somebody who is coming into maturity. You're not afraid of hard work anymore. You're not afraid of getting your hands dirty. In business and entrepreneurship, you're not afraid to invest, okay? And you're really coming to your own now, upgrading and going to a new level with your business. For love life, some of you, it's a little bit difficult because you are kind of bittersweet. So if you're coupled, if you're in a relationship, it applies to, like, if you're an employee, and this applies to your boss. You're realizing the good qualities and the not so good qualities of your partner or your boss in this case, okay? But you're coming to terms with it and at peace with it. And from there, actually, you get much deeper and bigger capacity to love. You have a deeper sense of love and respect for the other person, because now you can see them for who they truly are. which then really shows maturity on your part. The next card that you have is the Queen of Cups. So with all of these realizations, with all of the hard work that you're willing to put up with and the hard work that you're willing to go through, this is really going to increase your capacity for emotional courage. It's really going to test your capacity for love. What do I mean? Because all of this requires a lot of patience, and a lot of patience means love. Love for others, love for yourself, self-love, and love for what you're doing. So by doing this exercise of challenging yourself, going forward, trying to achieve the things that are just ideas, and working really hard for those ideas to make those ideas come true, it not just fulfills you, but it expands your emotional body even more. So you have a bigger capacity for love and appreciation, and just kind of like it evolves you more emotionally as well. So the evolution and the hard work that you're going through in terms of getting the ideas into fruition with your projects. Sorry, the wind just blew the door open. It's going to reflect in your emotional life as well, to give you a sense of maturity, and perhaps also a sense of perspective. And just as I said perspective, you see here the Justice card. So the Justice card now is giving you the clear path. You see, we've got Monty here. You can say hello, Monty. Monty is part of the reading. So the Justice card is giving it to you straight, where people have said you can't do this, where people have been naysayers, you're going to prove them wrong. But also you're going to come face to face with your own capacities, with who you really are, not just your weaknesses, but also, and most importantly, your strengths. So this is like a discovery for you, and it's a humbling discovery, because sometimes we don't come into our own because we don't think that we are, for some of you it's self-sabotaging, but for some of you it's just a lack of self-belief, like I can't really believe that I can reach that high note, but you've never tried and you've never trained for it, and also like you just didn't have the belief for it. So this Justice card in this reading is going to shatter all of that, and it's going to say, look, maybe you can't play that instrument, but your voice can certainly reach this note. So the Justice card in this reading is showing you, it's showing you a mirror. And in the mirror you see your flaws, but in the mirror you also see all of your potential and surprising potential that you just never thought you had. So there's a really nice sense of self-discovery here. But for some of you, it's a bit destabilizing and shocking, but in a good way, right? Because you're surprised that you have all of this within you. And the last card that you have here is the Seven of Swords. And the Seven of Swords is saying that at the end of this all, there is going to be a leveling up as well of your capacity to do things. So not just being able to handle things emotionally, but also the handling of things in your day-to-day life. So if you feel like I don't want to level up because that means that there's going to be much more work to do, then don't despair, because it's this Seven of Swords in this reading is showing us that your capacity for all of that work is also going to be widened, and it's also going to expand. It's going to be much better. So great growth overall for you in terms of the way that you work and your capacities. So at the beginning, it's facing that hard work. It's coming to terms with it. The emotional side of it follows, and there's an increase in the emotional capacity, and then you will come face to face with all of the surprising things about you, your weaknesses, but also, and more importantly, your strengths. And then lastly, your overall capacity to endure and to serve others and to just be more of an agent in this world. That's going to increase as well. So I hope that reading was helpful for you, and please do like and subscribe. I would appreciate that, and write a comment below. Tell me what's happening in your life. Till then, much love. Ciao, ciao. Bye.